welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. Good morning. My name is Ray Luna, and I teach little piano tutorials here on Twitch and on YouTube. And then I broadcast live to Facebook for my family and friends. Let's go ahead and pick a color scheme today. What do you say? We got blue. What do you got here? We got white. Why don't we go? Should we go amber today? Amber's a nice color. All right, let's do amber. Now let's fire up the main lights here. Here's our key light, our fill light, and then our little hair light in the back. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're taking a look at, this is Strange Love from the 1987 album Music for the Masses. So we're going to take a look at Strange Love. Let's start with the intro. I was playing the verse there in the little intro of the show. But okay, let's take a look. We got an E minor here. Oops, sorry. Right, like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk through that. Here we go. So you hit an E octave here. Then we're going down to C. And then down to A. Okay, that's what we're doing on the left hand. So. Sorry, I'm just making sure I have sound. I'm getting some text messages to my left, and it always makes me think something's wrong with the stream. So, okay, so. Right, so let's go ahead and break that down. In the right hand, here's what you're playing. We're in the key of E minor, by the way. Right? Like that, okay? So that's what we're doing. Then back to the top. Right, now let's go to verse 1, okay? Now this actually takes care of verse 1 and verse 2. Okay, I'm going to play it for you first. Here's the piano part. Like that. So that's how you play it. Now let me go ahead and try to sing the lyrics with it, but you get to give you an idea of where it's at in the song. It's there'll be times when my crimes will seem almost unforgivable. I give in to sin because you have to make this life livable. When you think I've had enough sea of love, I'll take more than another river full, yes, and I'll make it all worthwhile. I'll make your heart smile. Then we go to our chorus, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and walk you through that. Here we go. So it's a little trick. You're going from the E, C to A still, okay? You're still doing that, but okay, you're going to be playing off of this. Something like that, okay? So it's like. Okay, back to the top, right? So it's just these three notes. To the C, to the A, then back to the, here, to the B there, okay? That's what you're doing. Ooh, I'm getting a little scratchy. Hold on, this was happening earlier. I have like a loose cable that I can't find here, so hopefully it doesn't do it again. Nope, there it goes. I am so sorry, you guys. Oh my goodness. I am wiggling cables over here. Then we go to this part. I'll make it all worthwhile. A minor to B minor, C major to D. Okay, so I'll make it all worthwhile. I'll make your heart smile. Then let's go to our chorus. Okay, so it's a little play off of this. You're going. Like that. So it's strange love, strange highs and strange lows, okay? Strange love to the A this time, okay? That's how it's an A minor with a C in the bass. Okay? That's how my love goes. Okay, so it's E minor, strange love. Then it's strange highs and strange lows. Strange love, right? That's how my love goes. But in between there, you're playing, sorry, to the B, to the A, to the C, okay? So it's strange love, strange highs and strange lows. Strange love, that's how my love goes. Strange love, will you give it to me? Will you take the pain? I will give to you again and again. And will you return it? Right? Okay, so let me walk you through the rest of that. Let's go ahead and back it up a little bit. We'll do the chorus again. So remember, it's B, A to C, okay? And then our A minor to D. Strange love, strange highs and strange lows. Strange love, that's how my love goes. Strange love, will you give it to me? Will you take the pain? I will give to you a G there, okay? Again and again. And will you return it? Okay? So, let's see. Will you give it to me? Will you take the pain? I will give to you again and again. And will you return it? Right? So then the only other little part you need to learn, basically, because you got both verses now, because the other part works for verse 2. There'll be a time, there'll be days when I stray. I may appear to be constantly out of reach. I give in, right, to sin, because I like to practice what I preach. I'm not trying to say that all my way. I'm always willing to learn when you got something to teach. Oh, and I'll make it all worthwhile. I'll make your heart smile. Pain, will you return it? I'll say it again. Pain, oh, sorry, C, pain, then. So it's E minor, will you return it? I'll say it again. C major to A minor. Pain, will you return it? Say it again. Pain, pain, will you chorus. Strange love, strange highs and strange lows, strange love. That's how my love goes. Strange love. Will you give it to me? Will you take the pain? Give to you again and again. And will you return it? So let me just show you that little break. It's chords. Pain. Will you return it? I'll say it again. Pain, right? Pain. Will you return it? I'll say it again. Pain. Oh, sorry. C major to A minor. They're so similar, you know, one note apart. Okay? But once again, E minor. Will you return it? I'll say it again. C major. Then you just sing it over the intro that I taught you. Right? So, pain. Oh, I'm sorry. Do it again. Pain. Will you return it? I'll say it again. Pain. Pain. Will you return it? I won't say it again. And then you just kind of finish it off with the chorus. Strange love. Strange highs and strange lows. Strange love. That's how my love goes. Strange love. Sorry. Will you give it to me? Will you take the pain? A minor. I will give to you again and again. And will you return it? Something like that, right? Okay, so we're going to finish it there. That was Strange Love from the 1987 album Music for the Masses. Let's go ahead and jump ahead in time here. Ugh. Actually, no, should we jump back in time? So I picked a few songs. I was trying to do something to Nothing to Fear, but I forgot that it changes key, and so I'm going to have to practice it, y'all, and then I'll present it, because Nothing to Fear is amazing. It's actually one of my favorites. How's it go? I'll just give you a rough. Then he goes, oh my gosh, this part always gets me. Then he goes to E minor, though. I forget where it goes. Anyway, that's the reason why I didn't do it today. I wanted to do it today so bad for y'all, but I started practicing it, and I forgot how much I forgot about it. So anyway, we will be doing that one this week, though. That is from the 1982 album Broken Frame. So we will be working on that one. But for today, we started with Strange Love. I was thinking of doing, let's see. Why don't we do, let's see, Strange Love was okay, but we're going to get to something a little bit more complex here. Let's go to Useless. And not that it's more complex, it's just a trickier style of playing it. And let me show you what I mean. This is from the 1987 album Ultra, right? So it's kind of tricky. Let me show you the trickiness to it. So I believe we're in D sharp minor. Let me just make sure the key here. Useless, so we're going to set it to B major. Okay, it is a minor, but we're doing the relative major here. So B, because my software only allows that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at Useless. Right? So you can start at the album version. The album version starts with that little lick. Right? But when I play Useless, I like to do it a little bit more, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to change the piano just a little softer. Okay. right? Something a little more moody, right? Maybe I will put the piano back. I'll lower it in my ears because it was a little loud. Okay, let's try this again. So we're going to go like this. Well, it's about time. It's beginning to hurt. Time you made up your mind. What is it all worth? All my useless advice, all my hanging around, all your cutting down to size, all my bringing you down. Watch the clock on the wall. Oh, it'd help if I had the right chord. Feel the slowing of time. Hear a voice in the hall. Echoing in my mind, all your stupid ideals. You got your head in the clouds. Well, you should see how it feels with your feet on the ground. Right, so that is how I like to play Useless. So we're going to start, it's kind of like the live version of it where Peter kind of starts with that bass riff. Right, so we're going from D sharp to F sharp to B and then down to the A sharp. Okay, so that is the bass line we're doing. Right now, when we're playing our little lick here, it's actually a D sharp minor, okay? So here's the D sharp. That's major. Then we got minor, and then we're just inverting it. Okay, it's second inversion of D sharp. Here's major, minor, and then we're inverting it. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going like this. Just kind of rolling it. Then you go with the... Okay, that is your two notes. For that little familiar riff, right, from Useless, so it's... Then I kind of walk up the B. Then back to the top. So it's like this. Well, it's about time. It's beginning to hurt, right? Time you made up your mind. right? Like that, okay? So let me slow it down, right? So you're just kind of going like this. Now, mind you, if you can keep that bass line up the whole time, I modify it for when I sing. Right? If you can keep that up, it's the same thing, but I tend to just kind of modify it for when I'm singing. I kind of go, sorry. So I do that little shuffle there on the F sharp. Then when I get here, I just kind of go, and I just kind of bounce on the B just to give it a little, just to keep in time, right? So it's, well, it's about time. Beginning to hurt. So I do modify the F sharp. Sorry about that. I was trying to like keep that, but it throws me off. So let's just do it like this. Well, it's about time. Beginning to hurt. I go back to the D sharp. Then I go. Then back to the top. Our chorus, we're going to an A sharp minor, okay? All my useless advice to B major. Back to the A sharp minor, which A sharp major is here. Minor would be here. So anyway, we're here, watch. So, oh my gosh, here it is. All my useless advice. All my hanging around, all your cutting down to size. C sharp. All my bringing you down, back to B. And then back to the top. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the chorus again. It goes, so you go, you finish off with the, just what is it all worth? Then it's again, all my useless advice, all my hanging around, all your cutting down to size. C sharp. All my bringing you down. And then let me show you this little lick here. I'm going to show you that slowly now. It's mostly all black keys, except for that A there. So that's tricky. It's okay, starting on the A. So when you go to the F sharp, so you start with the D sharp, right? Twice as you run through the chords. Okay, so the right hand's just repeated twice. It's then start again. Okay, and then just run through the chords that we already know. So it's on the A is on the F sharp, B on its own, and then the A again on the A sharp here. So A natural and A sharp. Okay, let's back it up and do it again. Okay, and that is the little lick for that. Okay, so now we've already showed you the verses, right? Right, we showed you that. We showed you the chorus because the chorus works for both. All your stupid ideals, right? You got your head in the clouds. You should see how it feels with your feet on the ground. So what we need next is the solo, and I'll walk you through that. Okay? Now, you're using the same chords as the chorus for the solo, okay? So it's the... Right? Okay, so those are the chords you're using for the chorus. Okay, so here we go. We're going from the A sharp, so it's... Sorry. And then back to the... Okay, so let's do that again. I know it's repetitive because it's just two notes in the right hand, but you're running through those whole chords, so... 2, 3, change. To the top. Okay, so that also you have to be able to sing. I believe it's you sing like all your stupid ideals. You got your head in the clouds. You should see how it feels. Your feet on the ground. And then you go to verse 3, okay? So that is basically everything you need to know, all the parts and pieces to play Useless by Depeche Mode. That is from the 1997 album Ultra, probably one of my favorite tracks on that album. Well, Sister of Night too. Don't you just love Sister of Night? Let's get the right key. We'll do Sister of Night next. Why not? Let's stay with the... I was flexible today. I wasn't sure exactly what songs I wanted to do because Depeche Mode had so many good songs. Sister of Night. So we're back to the key of G again. Should have just left it in G, but that's okay. Here we go. Let's go back to key of G. We're going to take a look from the Ultra album also. It's probably one of my favorite tracks is Sister of Night, and they played it live on the Memento Mori tour. That was so awesome. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, let's practice it a little bit. I haven't played it in a minute. sister of night, when the hunger descends and your body's afire, an inferno that never ends, an eternal flame that burns in desire's name. Sister of night, when the longing returns, giving voice to the flame, calling you through flesh that burns, breaking down your will to move in for the kill. Oh sister, come for me, embrace me, assure me. Hey sister, I feel it too. Sweet sister, just feel me. I'm trembling, you heal me. Hey sister, I feel it too. Right, let's take a look at Sister of Night. That is an awesome song, right? It's kind of how it goes, a little acoustic version. So we're starting with our little lick here. I always miss the D. I always think it's E, but it's not. Okay? And in the right hand, you're just going from E, like a fifth, like that, okay? So I'm going like this. Sorry. Okay, do you see it? It's kind of tricky. That's all you're doing. So that is the intro to Sister of Night. Okay, so now we get to the verse. I play verse 1 and verse 2 differently. Now, the way I taught it on my channel, there are full tutorials, by the way, of all these songs on my channel. They're for free. On my YouTube channel. I think on Facebook too. I'm not sure where they're at. I know they're on YouTube for sure. Okay, and there might be some on TikTok as well. But anyway, okay. So let's go ahead and take a look. On the channel, I taught it a little bit differently, and I'll show you in verse 2. I still play it the way, verse 2, I still play the way I taught it on my channel. Verse 1, however, when I saw it live at the Memento Mori tour, this melody really stuck out to me, so I'm kind of reteaching the way I teach verse 1. Okay, so verse 1 goes like this. You're still walking down a fifth, like that, okay? But in the right hand, you're going like this. Up to an octave, okay? Right? Okay, so that's how the lyrics follow along. So it's Sister of night, when the hunger descends and your body's afire, an inferno that never ends, an eternal flame, right? That burns in desire's name, right? Okay, so that is what you're doing on top of verse 1, right? You're going to sing on top of that. So it's walking up a fifth. That's all you're doing in the left hand, okay? So it's... Sister of nights, when the hunger descends and your body's a fire, an inferno that never ends, to a D major, an eternal flame that burns in desire's name. Okay, but let me show you. That's actually a B7. So it's like a burns in desire's name. Okay, but it shows it as an E flat diminished. Okay, so I'm really playing these three notes. Okay, so you go from the D major, an eternal flame that burns. It's really a B7, right? Okay, but we're doing it's a B7 with an E flat in the bass. So it kind of turns it into an E flat diminished, which really your E flat major is here. Diminished, you lower the fifth, lower the third. Okay, so that's why it's showing that. But really, we're playing a B7. Okay, but if we don't have the root note down here, so it shows it like this. Okay, so an eternal flame that burns in desire's name. Okay, you're gonna walk down a B starting from the F sharp, then back to the top. Sister of nights, when the longing returns, giving voice to the flame, calling you through flesh that burns, breaking down your will to move in for the kill. And that takes us to the chorus. Oh, sister, come for me. B. Embrace me. Assure me. Hey, sister, I feel it too. Ooh, to a 7, okay? Let's do it again. Those are the chords for your chorus. Oh, sister, come for me. Right, that's a B. It's an inverted B, so it's... There's your B. You're going to take this F sharp and move it down there. Okay, you're inverting it downward now. Okay, so here we go. Start from the top here. A minor. Oh, sister. E minor. It's an inverted E minor. Come for me. Embrace me. G major. Assure me. Hey, sister, I feel it too. To a 7, okay? Sweet sister, just feel me. I'm trembling. You heal me. Hey, sister, I feel it too. Okay? So now we're going to spice it up by doing some walk downs. We're going to go from A, walk down to E minor, walk up to the B, then back down to the G, back up to the A. We're going to be using this note a lot here. Okay, like that. So, oh, sister, come for me, embrace me, assure me. Hey, sister, just follow with the chords in the right hand, okay? So it's, oh, sister, sorry. Let's do it again. Oh, sister, come for me, embrace me, assure me, hey, sister, I feel it too. Right then. Now we go to verse 2. And in verse 2, I play it the way I taught on the tutorial. And it's like this. Verse 2 is like this. I'm sorry, it would be like verse 3 now, I think. Sister of nine, when in your saddest dress, as you walk through the line, you're desperate to impress, so you slide to the floor, feeling insecure. Sister of nine, that's what I'm playing. It's okay, let me do it real slow. Then, sorry, back to the top. So, sister of nights, in your saddest dress, walk up as you walk through the lights. You're desperate to impress, so you slide to the floor, and this part's the same, feeling insecure. Sister of nights. Now walk down from C. With the loneliest eyes, tell yourself it's alright. You'll make such a perfect prize, but the cold light of day will give the game away. Then back to our chorus. Oh, sister, come for me. Sorry, embrace me, assure me, hey, sister, I feel it too. Oh, sweet sister, just feel me, I'm trembling, you heal me, hey sister, I feel it too. Then just end it with our intro. Like that. And that is Sister of Night from the 1997 album Ultra. The other one I know from Ultra now, isn't it Home? I think Home is it Home on Ultra? Let's say it's on Ultra also. I was learning a little bit of Home. That's a good one. Maybe we'll finish with a little bit of home. I just learned this. My goddaughter Kylie taught it to me. So shout out to my goddaughter. Let me see if I remember the chords for it. So it's where's it at? Okay, let's take a look at home. Let me get the key though. G sharp minor relative would be B major. Okay, so what key are we in now? Let's go back to B major. B. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at home then. So let me make sure I got the lyrics here. Let's go to home. Home, Depeche Mode, key signature. Oh no, I'm sorry. One of the lyrics. Home, Depeche Mode, lyrics. Okay, let's get this down here. Right? So. It is a song from the wrong side of town where I'm bound to the ground by the loneliest sound. Well, it pounds from within and is pinning me down. Ah! It is a page from the emptiest stage, a cage or the heaviest cross ever made, a gauge of the deadliest trap ever laid. And I thank you for bringing me here, for showing me hope, for singing these tears. Finally I found that I belong here. The heat and the sickliest sweet smelling sheets that cling to the backs of my knees and my feet. Well, I'm drowning in time to a desperate beat. And I thank you for bringing me here, for showing me hope, for singing these tears. Finally I found that I belong. Feels like home. I should have known from my first breath. God's and the only true friend I call mine, and pretend that I'll make amends the next time. Well, oh my gosh, and I forgot the last lyric. Oh my God, how embarrassing. Befriend of the glorious end of the line. And I thank you for bringing me here, for showing me home, for singing these tears. Finally I found that I belong. And here comes the tricky part, right? So I got to get these chords here. This is the part I'm learning still. Right? So it's actually, I got to play it an octave lower, right? I don't think you guys can see that part. Okay. So we performed most of the song for you, but then I get to that end, right? Because it's like this. Let's see if I can do it. So let me get it right. So, God, my gosh, it's so fast. like that. So anyway, we're going to kind of walk through the beginning of the song. Let me go ahead and show it to you. So let's start with a G sharp here. Then you move your thumb down to the, okay? Like that, okay? And in the left hand, you're just playing this G sharp once. You're going, then down to the B. Right? So you want to make sure you do that. Like, don't change it up any more than that. It's not any more dramatic than that. Remember, it's a very slow song. I'm playing it faster because it's a live stream and I'm trying to squeeze in just 1 hour here. So now you got to sing it, right? Now, I do not do Martin's voice justice, but in general, so that I can show you how it goes, for those of you who sing better than me, it is a song from the wrong side of town where I'm bound to the ground by the loneliest sound. Well, that pounds from within and is pinning me down. Then you go... Sorry. Oh my God, where's that? Okay, so it's then you go to okay, so if you do it again, right? Then you go to a page from the emptiest stage, a cage, right? So I would practice as I'm learning it. I just learned this song. I'm kind of practicing what word, what lyric the chords change on, right? So here is a song from the wrong side of town where I'm bound to the ground by the loneliest sound that pounds from within and is pinning me down. Right then. Hey, Merry Christmas, Mr. Michael Kennedy. How are you? Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. So remember, this is very deliberate, right? It's meant to... it's an emotional song. It's a great song. It's one of my favorites off that album, too. God, I love all of Ultra, don't I? It seems like every song is my favorite. It's No Good, all of them. It is a song from the wrong side of town where I'm bound to the ground by the loneliest sound. Well, that pounds from within pinning me down. Then verse 2, here is a page from the emptiest stage, a cage or the heaviest cross ever made, a gauge of the deadliest trap ever laid. For bringing me here, for showing me home, for singing these cheers. Finally, I found that I belong here. for bringing me here, for showing me home, for singing these tears. Finally, I found that and here comes the good part. I love this part. Belong feels like home. Then to F major. I should have known. Then a weird. From my first, look at that chord. From my first prayer, right? Walking down an E. Then here. Right? God's and the only true friend I call mine and pretend. Right? So then let me walk you through that outro now. So you're doing your right? So we're going to play it, but let me sing it first so I get the timing right. It's right? So let's do it real slow. So it's la na 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 na. Okay, so the trickiest part is that because you're going this note in this hand and you're starting this in this hand. Okay, so that's the trickiest one. I always mess it up. Okay, so that part you got to get, and then this part. These three notes here. Okay, these three notes. And you got to run through the chords again, so. So let's do it here. So. Sorry, let's do it again. Like that, okay? So that's kind of it. So okay, those are your notes, and then they're singing, oh, right, right. So that's. Right? So that's it. So it's, you go like this, you're going for the. and then you go up one to the G, and then there. But it's an octave higher, so can't show you that. Anyway, that's it. That's everything you need to know, basically, to play Home by Depeche Mode. That is from the 1997 album Ultra. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you, Michael Kennedy. Have a Merry Christmas. I will be seeing you, though. I want to try to get... I'm almost to 150 episodes, which is pretty good for my first year of consistent live streaming. So I'm kind of proud of myself. What a great year we've had together. I want to thank you all for checking out my channel and for taking the time to spend a little time in the morning with me, listening to some Depeche Mode and learning some songs together. I will be back, though. I want to try to get to 150 before the new year, okay? So we will definitely be back for within the next day or two. So thank you so much for stopping by. God bless you all, and Merry Christmas early. We'll see you in either tomorrow or the next day. Bye, everyone.